Health benefits of garlic. Garlic is an herb that is grown around the world. It is related to onion, leeks, and chives. It is thought that garlic is native to Siberia but spread to other parts of the world over 5,000 years ago. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more latest videos. Garlic is most commonly used for conditions related to the heart and blood system. These conditions include high blood pressure, high levels of cholesterol or other fats, lipids, in the blood, hyperlipidemia, and hardening of the arteries, atherosclerosis. In foods and beverages, fresh garlic, garlic powder, and garlic oil are used to add flavor. How does it work? Garlic produces a chemical called allicin. This is what seems to make garlic work for certain conditions. Allicin also makes garlic smell. Some products are made odorless by aging the garlic, but this process can also make the garlic less effective. It's a good idea to look for supplements that are coated enteric coating so they will dissolve in the intestine and not in the stomach. Uses and effectiveness. Possibly effective for hardening of the arteries, atherosclerosis. As people age, their arteries tend to lose their ability to stretch and flex. Garlic seems to reduce this effect. Taking a specific garlic powder supplement Allicor, INAT Pharma twice daily for 24 months seems to reduce how much hardening of the arteries progresses. Higher doses of this product seem to provide more benefits in women than men when taken over a 4-year period. Research with other products containing garlic along with other ingredients Kyolic, Total Heart Health, Formula 108, Wakunaga have also shown benefits. Diabetes. Garlic seems to modestly reduce pre-meal blood sugar levels in people with or without diabetes. It seems to work best in people with diabetes, especially if it is taken for at least 3 months. It's not known if garlic reduces post-meal blood sugar levels or HbA1c levels. High levels of cholesterol or other fats, lipids, in the blood, hyperlipidemia. While not all research agrees, the most reliable evidence suggests that taking garlic can reduce total cholesterol and low-density lipoprotein (LDL) bad cholesterol by a small amount in people with hyperlipidemia. Garlic appears to work best if taken daily for more than 8 weeks. However, taking garlic doesn't help increase high-density lipoprotein (HDL) good cholesterol or lower levels of other blood fats called triglycerides. High blood pressure. Taking garlic by mouth seems to reduce systolic blood pressure, the top number, by about 7 to 9 mm of mercury, and diastolic blood pressure, the bottom number, by about 4 to 6 mm of mercury in people with high blood pressure. Prostate cancer. Men in China who eat about 1 clove of garlic daily seem to have a 50% lower risk of developing prostate cancer. Also, population research shows that eating garlic may be associated with a reduced risk of developing prostate cancer. But other research suggests that eating garlic does not affect prostate cancer risk in men from Iran. Early clinical research suggests that taking garlic extract supplements might reduce the risk of prostate cancer or reduce symptoms associated with prostate cancer. Preventing tick bites. People who consume high amounts of garlic over about an 8-week period seem to have a reduced number of tick bites. But it's not clear how garlic compares to commercially available tick repellents. Ringworm Tinea corporis. Applying a gel containing 0.6% ajain, a chemical in garlic, twice daily for 1 week seems to be as effective as antifungal medication for treating ringworm. Jock itch Tinea cruris. Applying a gel containing 0.6% ajain, a chemical in garlic, twice daily for 1 week seems to be as effective as antifungal medication for treating jock itch. Athlete's foot Tinea pedis. Applying a gel containing 1% ajain, a chemical in garlic, seems to be effective for treating athlete's foot. Also, applying a garlic gel with 1% ajain seems to be about as effective as the medicine Lamisil for treating athlete's foot. Possibly ineffective for breast cancer. Taking garlic does not seem to reduce the risk of developing breast cancer. Cystic fibrosis. Research suggests that taking garlic oil macerate daily for 8 weeks does not improve lung function, symptoms, or the need for antibiotics in children with cystic fibrosis and lung infection. Inherited tendency towards high cholesterol, familial hypercholesterolemia. In children with high levels of low-density lipoprotein (LDL) or bad cholesterol, taking garlic powdered extract by mouth does not seem to improve cholesterol levels or blood pressure. Stomach cancer. People who eat more garlic or take garlic supplements don't seem have a lower chance of developing stomach cancer. A digestive tract infection that can lead to ulcers, Helicobacter pylori or H. pylori. Taking garlic by mouth for H. pylori infection used to look promising due to laboratory evidence showing potential activity against H. pylori. However, when garlic cloves, powder, or oil is used in humans, it does not seem to help treat people infected with H. pylori. Lung cancer. Taking garlic by mouth does not seem to reduce the risk of developing lung cancer. Mosquito repellent. Taking garlic by mouth does not seem to repel mosquitoes. Narrowing of blood vessels that causes poor blood flow to the limbs, peripheral arterial disease. Taking garlic by mouth for 12 weeks does not seem to reduce leg pain when walking due to poor blood flow in the legs. A pregnancy complication marked by high blood pressure and protein in the urine, preeclampsia. Early evidence suggests that taking a specific garlic extract daily during the third trimester of pregnancy does not reduce the risk of developing high blood pressure in women who are at high risk or pregnant for the first time. Patchy hair loss, alopecia areata. Early evidence suggests that applying a garlic 5% gel along with a topical steroid for 3 months increases hair growth in people with hair loss. Chest pain, angina. Early research suggests that administering garlic intravenously by IV for 10 days reduces chest pain compared to intravenous nitroglycerin. Athletic performance. Early research shows that taking a single dose of garlic before exercise can increase endurance in young athletes. Enlarged prostate, benign prostatic hyperplasia or BPH. Early research suggests that taking a liquid garlic extract daily for 1 month reduces prostate mass and urinary frequency. But the quality of this research is questionable. Colon cancer, rectal cancer. Some research has found that eating more garlic is linked with a reduced risk of colon or rectal cancer. But other research does not support this. It's too soon to know if taking garlic supplements can help reduce the risk of colon or rectal cancer. Common cold. Early research suggests that garlic might reduce the frequency and number of colds when taken for prevention. Corns. Early research suggests that applying certain garlic extracts to corns on the feet twice daily improves corns. One particular garlic extract that dissolves in fat seems to work after 10 to 20 days of treatment. Heart disease. Some early research suggests that taking a specific garlic product for 12 months reduces the risk of sudden death and heart attack in people at risk for developing clogged arteries. Other early research suggests that taking a supplement containing aged garlic might prevent clogged arteries from worsening. Cancer of the esophagus. Early research on the use of garlic for preventing cancer in the esophagus is inconsistent. Some evidence suggests that eating raw garlic does not prevent the development of cancer in the esophagus. However, other population research suggests that consuming garlic weekly does decrease the risk of developing cancer in the esophagus. Muscle soreness caused by exercise. Early evidence suggests that taking allicin, a chemical in garlic, daily for 14 days can reduce muscle soreness after exercise in athletes. Shortness of breath in people with liver disease, hepatopulmonary syndrome. Early research suggests that taking garlic oil for 9 to 18 months might improve oxygen levels in people with hepatopulmonary syndrome. Lead poisoning. Early research suggests that taking garlic 3 times daily for 4 weeks can reduce blood lead concentrations in people with lead poisoning. But it does not seem to be more effective than D-penicillamine. A grouping of symptoms that increase the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and stroke, metabolic syndrome. Early research shows that taking raw, crushed garlic twice daily for 4 weeks can reduce waist circumference, blood pressure, and blood sugar levels in people with metabolic syndrome. It also seems to improve high-density lipoprotein (HDL) good cholesterol levels. Cancer of white blood cells called plasma cells, multiple myeloma. Early research suggests that taking garlic might be linked with a lower risk of developing cancer of the plasma cells in the bone marrow. swelling, inflammation, and sores inside the mouth, oral mucositis. Early research suggests that using a garlic mouthwash 3 times daily for 4 weeks improves redness in people with mouth sores. People seem to be more satisfied with garlic than the drug nystatin, but it is less effective. Thrush. Early research suggests that applying garlic paste to affected areas in the mouth can increase the healing rate in people with thrush. Osteoarthritis. Early research shows that taking garlic tablets twice daily for 12 weeks can reduce pain in overweight women with osteoarthritis in the knee. Hardening of skin and connective tissue, scleroderma. Research suggests that taking garlic daily for 7 days does not benefit people with scleroderma. Vaginal yeast infections. Some early research suggests that applying a vaginal cream containing garlic and thyme nightly for 7 nights is as effective as clotrimazole vaginal cream for treating yeast infections. But other early research suggests that taking garlic, garlicin, nature's way, twice daily for 14 days does not improve symptoms. Warts. Early evidence suggests that applying a specific fat-soluble garlic extract to warts on the hands twice daily removes warts within 1 to 2 weeks. Also, a water-soluble garlic extract seems to provide modest improvement, but only after 30 to 40 days of treatment. A type of benign, non-cancerous breast disease, fibrocystic breast disease. Swelling, inflammation of the stomach, gastritis. Swelling, inflammation of the liver, hepatitis. Obesity. Other conditions. Side effects and safety. When taken by mouth, garlic is likely safe for most people when taken by mouth appropriately. Garlic has been used safely in research for up to 7 years. When taken by mouth, garlic can cause bad breath, a burning sensation in the mouth or stomach, heartburn, gas, nausea, vomiting, body odor, and diarrhea. These side effects are often worse with raw garlic. Garlic may also increase the risk of bleeding. There have been reports of bleeding after surgery in people who have taken garlic. Asthma has been reported in people working with garlic, and other allergic reactions are possible. When applied to the skin, garlic products are possibly safe when applied to the skin. Gels, pastes, and mouthwashes containing garlic have been used for up to 3 months. However, when applied to the skin, garlic might cause skin damage that is similar to a burn. Raw garlic is possibly unsafe when applied to the skin. Raw garlic might cause severe skin irritation when it is applied to the skin. Special precautions and warnings. Pregnancy and breastfeeding. Garlic is likely safe to use during pregnancy when taken in the amounts normally found in food. Garlic is possibly unsafe when used in medicinal amounts during pregnancy and when breastfeeding. There is not enough reliable information about the safety of applying garlic to the skin if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Stay on the safe side and avoid use. Children. Garlic is possibly safe when taken by children as a medicine short-term. However, garlic is possibly unsafe when taken by mouth in large doses. Some sources suggest that high doses of garlic could be dangerous or even fatal to children. The reason for this warning is not known. There are no case reports available of significant adverse events or mortality in children associated with taking garlic by mouth. When applied to the skin, garlic might cause damage to the skin that is similar to a burn. Bleeding disorder. Garlic, especially fresh garlic, might increase the risk of bleeding. Diabetes. Garlic can lower blood sugar. In theory, taking garlic might make blood sugar too low in people with diabetes. Stomach or digestion problems. Garlic can irritate the gastrointestinal (GI) tract. Use with caution if you have stomach or digestion problems. Low blood pressure. Garlic can lower blood pressure. In theory, taking garlic might make blood pressure become too low in people with low blood pressure. Surgery. Garlic might prolong bleeding and interfere with blood pressure. Garlic might also lower blood sugar levels. Stop taking garlic at least 2 weeks before a scheduled surgery. Isoniazid nitrazid (INH) interacts with garlic. Garlic might reduce how much isoniazid nitrazid (INH) the body absorbs. This might decrease how well isoniazid nitrazid (INH) works. Don't take garlic if you take isoniazid nitrazid (INH). Medications used for HIV, AIDS, non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors (NNRTIs) interacts with garlic. The body breaks down medications used for HIV, AIDS to get rid of them. Garlic can increase how fast the body breaks down some medication for HIV, AIDS. Taking garlic along with some medications used for HIV, AIDS might decrease the effectiveness of some medications used for HIV, AIDS. Less than Br, greater than some of these medications used for HIV, AIDS include nevirapine, Viramune, Delaverdine, Rescriptor, and efavirenz, Sustiva. Sequinavir, Fortovase, Invirase interacts with garlic. The body breaks down sequinavir, Fortovase, Invirase to get rid of it. Garlic might increase how quickly the body breaks down sequinavir. Taking garlic along with sequinavir, Fortovase, Invirase might decrease the effectiveness of sequinavir, Fortovase, Invirase. Moderate interaction. Be cautious with this combination! Exclamation mark. Birth control pills, contraceptive drugs interacts with garlic. Some birth control pills contain estrogen. The body breaks down the estrogen in birth control pills to get rid of it. Garlic might increase the breakdown of estrogen. Taking garlic along with birth control pills might decrease the effectiveness of birth control pills. If you take birth control pills along with garlic, use an additional form of birth control such as a condom. Less than Br, greater than some birth control pills include ethinyl estradiol and levonorgestrel, trifosol, ethinyl estradiol and norethindrone, ortho novum 1/35, ortho novum 7/7/7, and others. Cyclosporin, Neoral, Sandamune interacts with garlic. The body breaks down cyclosporin, Neoral, Sandamune to get rid of it. Garlic might increase how quickly the body breaks down cyclosporin, Neoral, Sandamune. Taking garlic along with cyclosporin, Neoral, Sandamune might decrease the effectiveness of cyclosporin, Neoral, Sandamune. Do not take garlic if you are taking cyclosporin, Neoral, Sandamune. Medications changed by the liver, cytochrome P452E1 2 × 10⁻⁻⁴ cypriot substrates interacts with garlic. Some medications are changed and broken down by the liver. Less than Br, greater than garlic oil might decrease how quickly the liver breaks down some medications. Taking garlic oil along with some medications that are changed by the liver can increase the effects and side effects of your medication. Before taking garlic oil, talk to your healthcare provider if you take any medications that are changed by the liver. Less than Br, greater than some medications that are changed by the liver include acetaminophen, chlorzoxazone, paraffin forte, ethanol, theophylline, and drugs used for anesthesia during surgery such as iflurane, ethrane, halothane, fluethane, isoflurane, forane, and methoxyflurane, penthrane. Medications changed by the liver, cytochrome P453A4, CYP3A4 substrates interacts with garlic. Some medications are changed and broken down by the liver. Less than Br, greater than garlic might increase how quickly the liver breaks down some medications. Taking garlic along with some medications that are broken down by the liver can decrease the effectiveness of some medications. Before taking garlic, talk to your healthcare provider if you are taking any medications that are changed by the liver. Less than Br, greater than some medications changed by this liver include lovastatin, Mevacor, ketoconazole, Nizoral, itraconazole, Sporanox, fexofenadine, Allegra, triazolam, Halcion, and many others. Medications that slow blood clotting, anticoagulant, antiplatelet drugs interacts with garlic. Garlic might slow blood clotting. Taking garlic along with medications that also slow clotting might increase the chances of bruising and bleeding. Less than Br, greater than some medications that slow blood clotting include aspirin, clopidogrel, Plavix, diclofenac, Voltaren, Cataflam, others, ibuprofen, Advil, Motrin, others, naproxen, anaprox, naproxen, others, dalteparin, Fragmin, enoxaparin, Lovenox, heparin, warfarin, Coumadin, and others. Warfarin Coumadin interacts with garlic. Warfarin Coumadin is used to slow blood clotting. Garlic might increase the effectiveness of warfarin Coumadin. Taking garlic along with warfarin Coumadin might increase the chances of bruising and bleeding. Be sure to have your blood checked regularly. The dose of your warfarin Coumadin might need to be changed. Dosing. The following doses have been studied in scientific research. By mouth. For hardening of the arteries, atherosclerosis, a 300 mg garlic powder tablet, Quai, Liqueur Pharma, taken as a single dose or 3 times daily for up to 4 years, has been used. Also, 150 mg of a specific garlic supplement, Alacor, INAT Pharma, twice daily for 24 months has been used. Combination products containing garlic have also been used. A specific aged garlic extract supplement, Kyolic, Total Heart Health, Formula 108, Wikunga, containing 250 mg of aged garlic extract taken daily for 12 months, has been used. Also, a combination product containing 300 mg aged garlic extract taken at a dose of 4 tablets daily for 1 year, has been used. For diabetes, garlic powder 600 to 1,500 mg daily has been used for at least 12 weeks. A 300 mg garlic tablet, Alacor, INAT Pharma, taken 2 to 3 times daily with medications called metformin or sulfonylurea, for 4 to 24 weeks has been used. For high levels of cholesterol or other fats, lipids, in the blood, hyperlipidemia, a dose of 1,000 to 7,200 mg of a specific aged garlic extract, Kyolic, Wakanuga, has been used daily in divided doses for 4 to 6 months. A dose of 600 to 900 mg of a specific garlic powder tablet, Quai, Liqueur Pharma, has been taken daily in 2 or more divided doses for 6 to 16 weeks. Also, 300 mg of another specific garlic powder product, Garlex, Bosch Pharmaceuticals, taken twice daily for 12 weeks has been used. Also, 1,200 mg of garlic powder plus 3 grams of fish oil daily for 4 weeks, or 500 mg of garlic oil plus 600 mg of fish oil daily for 60 days, has been used. For high blood pressure, 300 to 1,500 mg of garlic tablets taken in divided doses daily for 24 weeks has been used. 2,400 mg of a specific garlic powder tablet, Quai, Liqueur Pharma, taken as a single dose or 600 mg daily for 12 weeks has been used. Capsules containing 960 to 7,200 mg of aged garlic extract, taken daily in up to 3 divided doses for up to 6 months, have been used. Specific products containing aged garlic extract include Kyolic, Garlic High Potency Everyday, Formula 112, Wikunga, Wagner. 500 mg of garlic oil plus 600 mg of fish oil daily for 60 days has been used. For prostate cancer, 1 mg per kilogram of a water-soluble garlic extract, taken daily for 1 month, has been used. For preventing tick bites, capsules containing 1,200 mg of garlic taken daily for 8 weeks have been used. Applied to the skin. For ringworm, Tinea corporis, garlic ingredient ajain as a 0.6% gel applied twice daily for 1 week has been used. For jock itch, Tinea cruris, garlic ingredient ajain as a 0.6% gel applied twice daily for 1 week has been used. For athlete's foot, Tinea pedis, garlic ingredient ajain as a 1% gel has been used. What's new and beneficial about garlic? The potential benefits of garlic intake for decreased risk of cardiovascular disease have been studied in a variety of conditions including heart attack, myocardial infarct, coronary artery disease (CAD), high blood pressure, hypertension, and atherosclerosis. The everyday flexibility of our blood vessels has been shown to improve with intake of garlic, and the likelihood of blood vessel damage due to chronic excessive inflammation has been shown to decrease when this allium vegetable is consumed on a regular basis. Studies on garlic containing meal plans and cancer risk show potential benefits from regular intake of this much-loved vegetable. Varying decreases in risk have been associated with garlic consumption in different body locations, including the upper digestive tract, including the mouth, pharynx, larynx and esophagus, as well as the stomach. In multiple studies, the sulfur-containing compounds in garlic have been directly implicated in these potential health benefits. Studies are beginning to give us a better understanding about the amount of garlic needed to provide us with overall health benefits. In terms of amount, approximately 20 grams of garlic in food form best describes the quantity needed, and in terms of frequency, 1 to 3 times per week translates into measurable benefits. At WH Foods, we group garlic together with onions and leeks as allium vegetables, and you can find more details about our recommended intake level in our vegetable advisor. If you would like a great hands-on example of how to bring garlic into your weekly meal plan in a delicious and easy-to-follow way, you need to look no further than our World's Healthiest Foods meal plan. You will find garlic being incorporated into our World's Healthiest Foods meal plan on each day of the meal plan, and in a way that brings out the very best blend of flavor of each recipe. WH Foods recommendations. As a member of the allium family of vegetables, garlic shares some nutritional benefits with onions and leeks, which are also members of this allium family. Other allium vegetables include chives, shallots, and scallions. At WH Foods, our minimum recommended daily intake level for allium vegetables is 1/3 serving per day. Our outstanding recommended intake is 2/3 serving per day. For onions and leeks, 1/3 serving would be 1/3 cup chopped and cooked. For garlic, 1/3 serving would be 2 cloves. To achieve outstanding daily intake, you would simply double these amounts. Our World Healthiest Foods meal plan is a great place to start if you want to see how easy it is to incorporate garlic into your daily meals in a delicious and flavor-enhancing way. Health benefits. While garlic ranks as an excellent source of manganese and vitamin B6, a very good source of vitamin C and copper, and a good source of selenium, phosphorus, vitamin B1, and calcium in our WH Foods rating system, it is the sulfur compounds in garlic that serve as its spotlight nutrients in terms of overall health benefits. The sulfur-containing compounds in this allium vegetable have been shown to provide us with health advantages in a wide variety of body systems, including our cardiovascular system, immune system, inflammatory system, digestive system, endocrine system, and detoxification system. We'll start with a quick look at these unique sulfur-containing compounds. Sulfur-containing compounds in garlic. The 6 categories of sulfur-containing compounds presented below will give you an initial look at the remarkable complexity of this allium vegetable. In terms of potential health benefits, each of these compounds has been studied fairly extensive. However, it is also worth noting here that the majority of studies have not focused on the presence of compounds in fresh garlic consumed as a food, but rather on garlic supplements, whether they be oils, tablets, powders, or other types of extracts. Sulfur-containing amino acids and peptides: cysteine, methionine, S-allylcysteine, S-allylmer, captocysteine, glutathione, S-ethylcysteine, SEC, N-acetylcysteine, NAC, thiosulfonates, allicin, allyl sulfonates, methyl allyl sulfonates, sulfoxides, allin, garlicins, methane, isoallin sulfides, diallyl sulfides, and polysulfides, hydrogen sulfide, H2S, diallyl sulfide, DOS, diallyl disulfide, DADS, diallyl trisulfide, DATS, vinyldithenes 1,2 vinyldithene dihydrovinyl dithiones, ajoines, ajoine, z-ajoine. While there are far more details here than can be covered in a summary food profile, we would like to point out 2 basic types of health benefits associated with these sulfur compounds. First are the benefits associated with sulfur itself. Even though this mineral does not have public health recommendations associated with it and is not included as a dry dietary reference intake nutrient by the National Academy of Sciences, it is well known to play a critical role in our health, especially in connection with cellular detoxification system, the health of our joints and connective tissue, and oxygen-related metabolism. It is important not to overlook this sulfur richness of garlic, since it is a property of garlic that is not found in most foods that we eat. Second are the benefits associated with unique forms of sulfur in this food. At the top of the list here would be allicin and its breakdown products. As indicated above, allicin is a thiosulfonate. The most immediate breakdown products of this thiosulfonate are the diallyl sulfides and polysulfides, DOS, DADS, and DATS. But in the presence of other sulfur-containing groups called thiols, these sulfides can also release free hydrogen sulfide, H2S. This H2S may be involved in the cardiovascular benefits of garlic, since it appears able to work synergistically with nitric oxide (NO) in optimizing blood vessel elasticity. Cardiovascular benefits of garlic. Garlic provides us with cardiovascular benefits in a variety of different ways. In fact, so diverse are these different pathways for cardiovascular support that new studies keep discovering new ways in which garlic helps protect this body system. By far the best researched of these pathways are the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties found in this allium vegetable. Chronic unwanted inflammation is, of course, a special risk within our blood vessels since it can contribute to damage of our blood vessel walls, formation of plaque, and eventual clogging of our blood vessels. The vinyldithenes, diallyl polysulfoxides, and a sulfur-containing compound called tiocramonone have been most closely associated with the anti-inflammatory activity of garlic in our cardiovascular system. Right alongside of this anti-inflammatory support is the antioxidant support provided to our heart and blood vessels through consumption of garlic. In this antioxidant category, the many forms of cysteine found in garlic have received special research attention, as have the presence of glutathione and selenium. Of course, it is also important to remember that garlic is an excellent source of the antioxidant mineral, manganese, and a very good source of vitamin C, another key antioxidant nutrient. Finally, it has been interesting to see how the generation of pyruvate from sulfur-based interactions in garlic might be linked with the antioxidant health benefits provided by this vegetable. Researchers have long been aware of the capacity of pyruvate, a highly common organic acid present in many metabolic reactions throughout the body, to provide us with antioxidant support. However, a more recent research focus has involved the generation of pyruvate from garlic whenever the olin in garlic gets converted into allicin. Each time that this conversion process occurs with the help of the enzyme called olinase, there is a potential for two molecules of pyruvate to be formed. Formation of pyruvate during this chemical reaction may be important in the provision of antioxidant benefits from this allium vegetable. Finally, it would be important to include the antiplatelet activity of garlic's ajoine molecules in this summary of its cardiovascular health benefits. Platelets are one type of blood cell, just like red blood cells or white blood cells. On average, however, platelets are about 5 times smaller than red blood cells, and one of their key functions is to prevent excessive bleeding by helping seal off cuts and wounds. Under certain circumstances, however, the platelets can begin to clump together in a way that can eventually present us with health problems in the form of an unwanted blood clot. Researchers have demonstrated the ability of garlic's ajoines to decrease our risk of unwanted clotting due to excessive platelet clumping, called platelet aggregation. All types of health benefits from garlic described above combine together to make this allium vegetable helpful in reducing our risk of numerous cardiovascular diseases. Including in this list are heart attack, myocardial infarct, coronary artery disease (CAD), high blood pressure, hypertension, and atherosclerosis. In addition, it is worth noting that the everyday flexibility of our blood vessels has been shown to improve with intake of garlic. Potential changes in cancer risk associated with garlic intake. Unfortunately, most of the garlic cancer studies that we have seen fail to analyze intake of garlic in its natural food form. Instead, these garlic studies have focused on use of garlic supplements like garlic oil soft gels or garlic capsules, tablets containing powdered extracts. So we're at a disadvantage in drawing firm conclusions about cancer risk for people who enjoy garlic in their meal plans. Among these supplement-focused studies, risk of digestive tract-related cancers seems most consistently impacted by garlic intake. In particular, risk of cancers in the upper digestive tract, including the mouth, pharynx, larynx, esophagus, and stomach, seems to be most commonly impacted. Other potential health benefits of garlic as mentioned in the section above, sulfur-containing compounds in garlic have been shown to support our body's detox processes, especially processes involving sulfur or the role of glutathione S-transferase (GST) enzymes. Also of special interest in this detox area has been the potential role of garlic's allyl sulfides. The antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal properties of garlic are fairly well studied, although not necessarily within the context of human diseases and their development. And like the cancer studies on garlic, most of these antimicrobial studies have involved the use of garlic supplements rather than its food form. Due to the strong research interest in garlic and gastric cancer, several studies have examined the potential for garlic compounds to help prevent overgrowth of the bacterium Helicobacter pylori in the stomach or overadherence of this bacterium to the stomach wall. However, results in this area have been mixed. In several studies, the ajoines present in garlic have been successfully used to help prevent infections with the yeast Candida albicans. We have also seen a study showing the ability of crushed fresh garlic to help prevent infection by the bacterium Pseudomonas aeruginosa in burn patients. One exciting new area of research involves the potential role of garlic to support bone health. As mentioned earlier in this article, the diallyl disulfides (DADs) in garlic have been identified as the garlic compounds that help protect our cardiovascular system from damage by cigarette smoke. With respect to bone health, studies have shown that cigarette smoking increases our risk of osteoporosis, inadequate bone mineral density, and inability to heal from bone fractures. Conversely, intake of garlic may be able to reduce risk of these problems by offsetting some of the potential damage caused by chronic exposure to cigarette smoke. Especially interesting in this context is the potential of garlic to help protect osteoblast cells from damage. Osteoblasts are bone cells that help produce new bone matrix. If garlic intake can help protect these cells from potential damage by cigarette smoke, it may be able to help support formation of new bone matrix and maintenance of existing bone structure. A final promising area of research on the potential health benefits of garlic involves blood sugar regulation. One focus in this area involves a hormone released by our fat cells called adiponectin. When there is too little adiponectin in our blood, our risk of type 2 diabetes and certain cardiovascular problems gets increased. In what we would describe as preliminary studies, 12 weeks of garlic consumption has been shown to increase blood levels of adiponectin in human participants. Researchers believe that this process may be closely connected with simultaneous production of another key regulatory molecule called nitric oxide. While more follow-up studies are needed, these initial results show a potential for garlic intake to lower our risk of type 2 diabetes through what would be called hormone-related pathways. We have also seen a recent research showing significant decreases in fasting blood sugar levels following garlic intake. The authors of this research actually combined results together from 7 previous studies to do a more robust analysis of the garlic fasting blood sugar relationship. In their conclusions, these researchers suggested further confirmation of blood sugar impacts by examining other markers of blood sugar regulation including PPG, postprandial glucose, i.e., the amount of sugar in our blood following a meal, and hemoglobin A1c, the percent of red blood cells to which sugar becomes attached. Description: garlic, together with onions, are among the best known of all allium vegetables. Both of these plants, garlic and onions, belong to the same genus of plants called the allium genus. Allium is actually the Latin word for garlic. Other commonly enjoyed foods that belong to this allium genus are leeks, chives, scallions, and shallots. Unlike this genus grouping for garlic, which is very straightforward, the food family for garlic can be confusing. The correct placement for garlic is within the very broad Amaryllis family, Amaryllidaceae, that includes the very popular flower by that same name. The Alioideae are a subfamily within the Amaryllis family, and garlic, Allium sativum, is a member of this Alioideae subfamily, along with onions, leeks, chives, scallions, and shallots. The reason for some confusion here is twofold. First, there was a time when garlic and other allium vegetables were assigned to their own family of plants called the Alliaceae family. Second, there was also a time when garlic and the other allium vegetables were assigned to the Liliaceae plant family. As scientists have learned more about the history of plant genetics, they have found it necessary to juggle these classification categories to best fit the newly discovered genetic relationships. Of course, none of these shifts in family classification makes garlic any less reliable as a nutrient-rich, health-supportive food. Garlic is arranged in a head, called a bulb, which averages about 2 inches in height and diameter and consists of numerous small separate cloves. Both the cloves and the entire bulb are encased in paper-like sheaths that can be white, off-white, or have a pink-purple hue. Although garlic cloves have a firm texture, they can be easily cut or crushed. The taste of garlic is like no other. It hits the palate with a hot pungency that is shadowed by a very subtle background sweetness. Most producers of garlic divide its varieties into 4 types: hardneck, softneck, black, and Creole. Hardneck garlic, like the name suggests, has a central stalk that is hard and woody. Purple stripe is a popular variety of hardneck garlic, as are rocambole and porcelain. In the case of purple stripe and other hardneck varieties, you will typically find a light purplish or rosy tint to small portions of the cloves and skins. Hardneck varieties of garlic typically have more bite than soft-necked varieties. Allium sativum subspecies Ophioscarodon is usually the subspecies name to refer to hardneck garlics. Soft-neck varieties of garlic are the most common types that you will find in the grocery store. They typically have less bite than hardneck varieties. Formidable, western rose, artichoke, and silverskin are popular varieties of soft-neck garlic. Allium sativum subspecies sativum is usually the subspecies name to refer to soft-neck garlics. Soft-neck varieties of garlic are also typically the types that you find braided in the supermarket. You will find a good bit of agricultural information on garlic that treats Creole garlic as a type of softneck. However, there is also some genetic evidence to suggest that Creole garlic be treated as its own type of garlic, separate from softneck. Creole garlic is usually recognizable from the rosy, purplish color of the entire garlic bulb and not just intermittent rosy hues as can be present in hardneck varieties. You are less likely to come across this variety of garlic in the grocery store. Worldwide, however, well-known varieties of Creole garlic include Burgundy, Ajo Rojo, Cuban Purple, and Creole Red. Heat treatment, high humidity, and aging are typically the processes used to create black garlic. Particularly when the aging process is allowed to continue not only over the course of several days but over the course of several weeks or even longer, the color of the garlic cloves can turn into a rich black. This variety of garlic has a special history of popularity in parts of Korean, Japan, and Thailand. Although you will often hear the term fermented garlic being used to describe black garlic, the use of this term is a matter of some controversy since microorganisms, like bacteria, are not typically added during the garlic aging process to help produce black garlic. In the world of food, fermentation is usually understood to involve the use of bacteria or yeasts in development of a fermented food. Elephant garlic, Allium ampuloprasum, is an unusual type of garlic because it is actually more closely related to leeks, Allium porum, than to garlic, Allium sativum. When you see elephant garlic growing, its tall flower stalk and large purplish flower head make it seem like an extremely large version of normal garlic, and thus the name. Unlike leeks, however, elephant garlic does form a bulb, and this bulb usually consists of very large cloves that are few in number. Elephant garlic bulbs may sometimes have only 3 to 4 cloves per bulb. Two other terms that are important to include in any description of garlic are scapes and ramps. Scapes is a term that is used to refer to the stalks that grow in the middle of hardneck garlic varieties and hold the flowers of the garlic plants. In other words, we are talking about the greens of hardneck garlic versus the root bulb. Ramps, often called wild leeks, wild onions, or spring onions, are a unique species of garlic, Allium tricoccum, that scientists view as a very close relative of wild garlic, Allium vineale. The flavor of ramps is like a blend of pungent garlic and sweet onion. In terms of appearance, ramps look a good bit like scallions. Both scapes and ramps can be enjoyed in a food plan. History. Few foods have been enjoyed for such a long period of time and in so many different parts of the world as garlic. There is evidence that garlic originally grew wild in locations as diverse as China, India, Egypt, and what is now Ukraine. At the present time, because wild garlic only grows prolifically in the area represented by Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan, this region is considered by some to be the center of origin for this remarkable food. Regardless of its center of origin, however, garlic has been cultivated for thousands of years in diverse regions of the world and has become a staple in cuisines across many continents. China is by far the world's largest commercial producer of garlic, with 20 million tons of production in 2014. In that same year, India was the second largest producer with about 1.25 million tons, and South Korea, Egypt, and Russia rounded out the top 5 countries for garlic production. Between 50 to 75% of all garlic consumed in the U.S. is currently grown in China. Mexico and Argentina are also important sources for garlic imports into the U.S. at present. The U.S. serves as the #1 import market for fresh garlic worldwide. This demand for fresh garlic in the U.S. is clearly reflected in our increased history of use. On a per capita basis, U.S. adults average about 2 pounds of garlic per year, as compared with less than 1/2 pound per year in the early 1970s. Within the United States, 80 to 90% of all garlic comes from California. Two regions of the state are especially important for garlic production: the western San Joaquin Valley and the area west of the Diablo Mountain Range. Much smaller amounts of garlic are grown commercially in Oregon, Nevada, and Arizona. How to select and store. For maximum flavor and nutritional benefits, always purchase fresh garlic. Although garlic in flake, powder, or paste form may be more convenient, you will derive less culinary and health benefits from these forms. Purchase garlic that is plump and has unbroken skin. Gently squeeze the garlic bulb between your fingers to check that it feels firm and is not damp. Avoid garlic that is soft, shriveled, and moldy or that has begun to sprout. These may be indications of decay that will cause inferior flavor and texture. Size is often not an indication of quality. If your recipe calls for a large amount of garlic, remember that it is always easier to peel and chop a few larger cloves than many smaller ones. Fresh garlic is available in the market throughout the year. At WH Foods, we encourage the purchase of certified organically grown foods, and garlic is no exception. Repeated research studies on organic foods as a group show that your likelihood of exposure to contaminants such as pesticides and heavy metals can be greatly reduced through the purchase of certified organic foods, including garlic. In many cases, you may be able to find a local organic grower who sells garlic but has not applied for formal organic certification either through the U.S. Department of Agriculture (USDA) or through a state agency. Examples of states offering state-certified organic foods include California, New York, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington. However, if you are shopping in a large supermarket, your most reliable source of organically grown garlic is very likely to be garlic that displays the USDA organic logo. Store fresh garlic in either an uncovered or a loosely covered container in a cool, dark place away from exposure to heat and sunlight. This will help maintain its maximum freshness and help prevent sprouting, which reduces its flavor and causes excess waste. It is not necessary to refrigerate garlic. Some people freeze peeled garlic, however, this process reduces its flavor profile and changes its texture. Depending upon its age and variety, whole garlic bulbs will keep fresh for about a month if stored properly. Inspect the bulb frequently and remove any cloves that appear to be dried out or moldy. Once you break the head of garlic, it greatly reduces its shelf life to just a few days. Tips for preparing and cooking. Tips for preparing garlic. The first step to using garlic is to separate the individual cloves. An easy way to do this is to place the bulb on a cutting board or hard surface and gently, but firmly, apply pressure with the palm of your hand at an angle. This will cause the layers of skin that hold the bulb together to separate. Peel garlic with a knife or alternatively, separate the skin from the individual cloves by placing a clove with the smooth side down on a cutting board and gently tapping it with the flat side of a wide knife. You can then remove the skin either with your fingers or with a small knife. If there is a green sprout in the clove's center, gently remove it since it is difficult to digest. You can find lively discussions about garlic's sulfur compounds, its enzymes, and the best way to prepare this allium vegetable. Some of garlic's health benefits have been linked to a particular sulfur-containing compound called allicin. Allicin is produced when an enzyme in garlic called allinase breaks down another sulfur-containing compound in garlic called allin. The crushing of raw garlic greatly increases the chance for this allin to allicin conversion to take place. For this reason, some people prefer to crush raw garlic cloves in a garlic press when using garlic in a cooked dish. When garlic is being enjoyed in raw form, this same crushing garlic can take place not with a garlic press, but with thorough chewing. The nutrient-rich way of cooking garlic. We recommend using raw garlic in many of our recipes. If it is a cooked dish that you are preparing and you cannot tolerate raw garlic, add chopped garlic towards the end of the cooking time to retain better flavor. At WH Foods, we believe that lower cooking temperatures can often help lower risk of damage to certain nutrients in food, and the cooking of garlic is no exception. Whether combining garlic with oil, roasting whole bulbs, or cooking with individual cloves, we recommend lower temperature heats in the general range of 150 to 250 F, 65 to 121 C. How to enjoy WH Foods recipes that feature garlic shrimp salad Mediterranean dressing. We actually include garlic as an ingredient in so many of our recipes. To find these, just go to the recipe assistant on the recipes page and click on garlic in the food to include box. A few quick serving ideas. Puree fresh garlic, canned garbanzo beans, tahini, olive oil and lemon juice to make quick and easy hummus dip. Healthy sauté steamed spinach, garlic, and fresh lemon juice. Add garlic to sauces and soups. Puree roasted garlic, cooked potatoes and olive oil together to make delicious garlic mashed potatoes. Season to taste. If you'd like even more recipes and ways to prepare garlic the nutrient-rich way, you may want to explore the World's Healthiest Foods book. Nutritional profile. The sulfur compounds in garlic serve as its spotlight nutrients. These compounds include thiosulfonates, sulfoxides, sulfides, diallyl sulfides and polysulfides, vinyldithenes, ajoines, and sulfur-containing amino acids and peptides. In addition, garlic is an excellent source of manganese and vitamin B6, a very good source of vitamin C and copper, and a good source of selenium, phosphorus, vitamin B1 and calcium. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more latest videos.